Hello, hello, hello. And it's been a while since I've streamed, y'all, so I'm a little out of touch. That, and my internet is a little poopy right now. So, bear with me. Not the poopy ones. Wait, hold on. Okay, it's just being really, really laggy. So this is excellence, though, I guess. I guess we're okay. Right. Well, suckers. I'm trying this new thumbnailing process where instead of just sketching directly onto the page for the next few pages, I'm gonna be thumbnailing by twos. Because normally I would sketch by twos anyway, because for my other comic it would be 2 pages a week, and I wanted those 2 pages to be a beginning, middle, and end, or at least a setup that could wait a whole week instead of like leaving on a cliffhanger, because that's just mean. But also for this graphic novel called Dreamwalkers, I want it to eventually be published one day, because it's my original story. So most of the pages, I'm gonna try and draw them in twos, so that they're not, they go together. I mean, also, it helps me visualize the flow. Because it takes like less than 2 seconds to read a page. So this is like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, barely 30 seconds of pages, and it's like hours of work. So, cha. Then I get very attached to my pages, to my layout easily. I'm going to need the references. I forgot to grab that. References, people, references. Graphic novel. I'm so used to getting into the animation folder because it's been a while. Official designs. Yeah, we can just do the Stray Cats. Aye? Oh, that's the wrong... That was the wrong folder. There we go. Now, I just gotta keep in mind... Both David and Bobby are a lot younger. In this bit. Now, normally, once you get the thumbnail and basic sketch in, you would go in with the lettering. But there's no dialogue in these first few pages, so... Yippee! I get to skip. Oh, Lori opacity. There we go. Now I can say... You. Turd. There we go. Big scenery. Let me tell you something, baby. You love me for everything you hate me for. Oh, this is okay for a sketch. That's okay. This, however, not okay.
Hello there.
How much taller? Okay. It has occurred to me I probably should do like a full video talking about the series and whatnot to get people hyped to come to the streams and whatnot, but I go rabid when it comes to potential spoilers, but at the same time, I really want to fucking talk about my projects and whatnot, because they're my babies. But at the same time, I'm like, what do I even say? You know what I mean? Does he have that scar yet? How did Bobby get that scar? See, here's the thing. I designed him for the main series, but then I forgot he's, like, 15 years younger in the prologue. So I'm just, crap! What does he look like in the prologue? David is easy. He's just the same, because the guy never ages. He looks exactly how he did when he was 13. He's even the same height, too. Now, I do know for some other characters what their differences would be. Because it's like, important story stuff. But for Bobby, since he's not really a main character, even though he's one of the first ones we see, spoilers, I don't really know. I just kind of designed him to look badass. I'm like, what? Okay, what's badass? What's his... I mean, I could make him look like his son, but he and his son are polar opposites, and that's kind of like the point. Ooh. Should I do it here? I know I'm being very cryptic, but like I said, I am rabidly protective against spoilers, so... Ooh, I could. I could do it here. Ha 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 ha. I say it's been a while since I've drawn humans, but for Gatesville, like 90% of the characters are humans, so... It's just, for Dreamwalkers, when I first conceptualized it, I wanted it to, I wanted the style to look distinctly different. Because, like, for Gatesville, it's going to be animated, so I can't go too crazy on the details, even though, oopsie daisy, I have several times. But for Dreamwalkers, since it's going to be a graphic novel, I can go apeshit on, like, the clothes and whatnot. And then I didn't because I'm a minimalist. I'm just gonna gonna try and blaze through all the base sketches. Just so I can see what it looks like fully formatted. Well, actually, no. Since it's summer, the lights would be off. I got the first visual gag and an example of my twisted sense of humor. This sign here is for a, Actually, the first sign we see here is the, what did I say it was? It was the Shia tribe territory native reserve. And then literally right next was a map of their territory. And then literally right next to it is a sign for a ski resort. I don't know, I thought that was funny. So I will edit that. Like a "you are here" type BS. And I'll figure on the fonts later. Passers or passors? Whatever. Will be... space jobs or something like that. No, there should be a space there. City.
Hello there.
Yes, D.
Hey,
Yeah?
I was gonna tell you in chat, but it won't let me. You're a little quiet.
Oh.
But live chat's not working. It won't let me type at all.
What do you mean?
There's no option on the phone, and when I went in on the computer, because I was like, well, I'll just type it in here, it says that I can show and hide the chat, but I can't actually click to type in. Like, there's no option for that, for at least for me. Yeah, type in something. And
I did.
I'll see if something's there. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know you were.
Chat should be activated, so I don't know if that's.
Yeah, like I said, I was gonna type it in, but it was not there for me.
I want to experiment. Yeah, anyone else watching, can you guys type in chat, because I didn't change anything.
It might just be my computer. I haven't updated it yet. That might be it.
Why would that do anything? It's YouTube.
Yeah, but YouTube hasn't updated on my computer yet. I haven't updated Opera.
So that shouldn't be a problem.
I'm gonna check, and if I still can't type,
Well, I'm not gonna stop my stream because your computer's being a jackass.
No, I'm just saying. I probably won't watch because I won't be able to type anything. So I'd have to run in here and be like, "Yo, you're taking a big sip," or whatever. Because I wouldn't be able to. I'll see if it still doesn't let me type. I don't know.
That and my internet has been a little wonky. But I don't see why my wonky internet would disable chat. When did right E's? God dang. How long have I been alive and I still have trouble with capital E's? Okay. So your computer was just being a jackass. Why are capital E's so hard to deal with? It's literally 4 lines. literally 4 lines. Actually, should the map of their territory be smaller? Or why would there be a map of their territory if you're not supposed to be there? Excuse me. I'll figure that out later. Let's just add that to your rune stream bingo. I'll figure it out later. I got 3 phrases that are always on, that I was dead on hand. I'll figure it out later. Hold up. And we'll see. I can't imagine how anyone else feels about it because I get annoyed with it. Can't imagine how everyone else feels. Should his jacket actually have sleeves, or was it always ripped? Son of a bitch, it's been a while since I've drawn. What the hell? Okay, I'm gonna bring this up now because it's I want to talk about it. Like yesterday, I asked on the community page whether or not I should get a Twitter. Mostly because I have a bunch of other, like, not just behind the scenes stuff that I'd like to post, but, just, like, little stupid doodles that I wouldn't mind, posting on Twitter along with the official stuff I get done. Because I don't like using Instagram because it's mostly phone stuff, and I hate doing things on my phone. And, I have a Tumblr as well that I don't really use all that often. And I also have a Reddit page, but I did mention, a lot of other companies use Twitter, and they kind of gauge what their audience likes and wants. And I have a lot of opinions on Star Wars stuff, and I want Dave Filoni to know that he's still got some fans out there. He's still got some shooters. Despite what people say about him. But at the same time, last time I was on Twitter, it was during the rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles era. Not to, and I love that show. Love the show, and the community was mostly good. But then later, it just, like, started filling up with, I don't know, I don't know how to describe it besides some people were just rabid. And it kind of rubbed off on me, and I'm just, ugh. I don't like the way people are making this show, you know, not about mutant turtles that practice ninjutsu, which is the dumbest idea ever. And that they're saying, oh no, see, because all these, you know, mental illness problems and whatnot. But I'm like, can y'all stop being too relatable? They're turtles in New York City, and they eat pizza. Can we just enjoy a silly thing? And some other stuff happened, and I was just, ugh. Not proud of it. And I won't get into it. I won't go any further into detail than that. But I do miss being, you know, connected with a fandom and like kind of gauging how fans actually feel about a thing. And, you know, with Twitter, you can just shitpost. And, well, usually sometimes people would see it, but most of the time people wouldn't. But it's also how I got my news. I do kind of miss Twitter, but it's like missing an old ex. You're like, yeah, most of it was trash, but we had some fun times. You know, there was a few times where we had fun. It was very one-sided, but, you know, it wasn't all bad. God help me if I ever have to leave an abusive relationship, because I will have one hell of a time trying to do so. There's something wrong with his hair. Actually, no, there's not. And all the other thumbnails, I have his hair is drawn. That was Iris. A little fluffier. Because he's younger. And again, I think it's my trademark style to have characters with disproportionate hair and big anime eyes. Looking like a Disney princess over here. His hair can be a little longer too, what the hell? Now, I don't know what young Iris is wearing, his daughter, but I do like this version of her hair. Her, you know, 13-year-old Iris had a pixie cut. But when it comes to her fashion, I'm not sure if I want to go with what I had originally. Front view, God help me. Never did figure it out. One thing I've decided with my That's too big. Art styles. Whatever the hair looks like from the side is also what it looks like from the front because I say so. I'm mostly bringing up the sketches because I worked for like 2 days on some things that I genuinely am actually pretty proud of, but they're kind of cringe. So it's like, what do I do? They're kind of shit, but do I just ignore the fact that I spent 2 days working on cringe Star Wars fan art, or do I, suck it up and post it here? Saying that, I could just use the community tab for everything I'm talking about, because then people won't have to if you want to know what I'm up to behind the scenes, follow me on Twitter. Because then you'll have to get a Twitter and bullshit when, no, you can just stay on YouTube and just click on the community tab and then scroll down. So then I don't have to worry about hashtagging, because then it's just, people browsing or my fans seeing the thing. And they can still comment and whatnot, so that's... excuse me. Not an issue. I'm gonna be right back. I need to check something real quick. Alright, I'm back. She's actually so cute, what the hell? Alright, actually, I do need to get her other references. I need to see her eyes.
Okay, yeah, see, look. Usually, there's a button here that has the chat. It's not there. And I scrolled all the way down to the bottom, and I was just getting other videos. So, I was just... That's why I had to go into the computer, and then it said that I could view it, but I couldn't type, because I guess you hadn't typed yet. It was so weird.
Wait, hold on. No, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's odd.
Yeah. Hasn't disappeared yet.
There is a lag.
Oh, there we go. Okay. But yeah, I was just like, what?
Alright, okay. Her... Holy... I just realized how much like her dad she looks. Duh. Since she is younger, I'm going to accentuate the shape and size of her eyes. But as for what she looks like, what her nose looks like from the front, because really, that's the biggest kick in the dick when it comes to drawing people from the front. It's the nose. The nose. How doth one do nose from front? What's also killing me is I got this dumbass song stuck in my head. Well, it's not really a dumbass song. It's a really good song that's stuck in my head. But it's not helping my situation because I'm trying to focus. If any of y'all are curious about said song, that is not what I meant to do. The song is called Whore by In This Moment, and I just got the chorus stuck in my head. Where it's just, you know... Let me tell you something, baby. You love me for everything you hate me for. And that's just been going through my head for like an hour. Just how dare. Well, that just looks like someone else drew it. Oh, she has a... Oops. I forgot she's got face structure. Hello, Lizzie. I'm wondering about... I'm stuck on how to draw humans from the front. Wait, I'm really stuck. I finally figured out how to draw them from like the side view, especially in the style that I want this graphic novel to be in. But oh my god, front-facing humans is so freaking hard because I mean, yeah, you got the you got this nonsense, but what is this? She does not have a button nose. And I mean, sure, she's a kid, but then that's, yeah. I mean, right now, this looks cute, so I'll just deal with it, but looking at it maybe if I actually add what her eyes are supposed to look like, it'll look better. She's got... Okay, but that's when she's older. But we can do it now. Give her more. More angled eyes. Since she's young, I'll just give her bigger eye shines. I know. Like, hold on. I had a, style guide. Yeah. Like, that's usually how I draw from the side view, but I finally figured out how I want them to look in the novel. I mean, the ear is disproportionate, but I don't care. But one thing that specifically I want to keep, like, if God willing, I get a contract with a publisher and they hook me up with like an artist, the eyes must look this way. This is my style, and for story reasons, the eyes of each character must look different. Very specific. That's why his side view's been bugging me. Yeah, taking advice from, I don't remember his name, but he was the concept artist for the Dark Crystal, and he always started his character sketches with the eyes because he said the eyes are the most important part of the character. Is she? I mean, not so much when she's older, but God, she's so cute. Don't have faces. That's one way to get around it. You know, it'd be funny because I always imagined Iris being this strong, independent woman. It'd be so funny if in her teen years she was just this scrawny little thing. And no, I have not watched the new Hunger Games, but I have read and heard reviews of it, and I'm not surprised, honestly. I watched the first Hunger Games in, you know, at home, and I was just, oh my. That's something. And then we watched it in class because it was apparently, you know, in mythology class because it was supposed to be a reference to the Minotaur myth. Which I get it, but they really, if they're gonna make a reference to mythology, come on guys, let's commit. Let's commit to the bit. And I watched half of the second one and was so confused because I was sitting here like, wait, I thought she and PETA were a thing, actually. I thought that was real. But in actuality, it was not. Also, I thought his name was Peter, not PETA, like the bread. I was so confused. I watched it recently with... I watched any of the other ones. Hundred grams will do that to you. If you want to watch a video that is not only the funniest thing ever put on YouTube, but also an actually really good review of the Hunger Games, watch. It's called Spoilers Ahead, The Hunger Games, and it's by Wrath Club. I highly suggest it. It is one of the funniest videos on YouTube. Man, I need to get a side-by-side comparison. Is David actually that tiny? Oh, this is not proportionate at all to each other, so what I'm gonna have to do... take that, and this. I need to put them all in a height chart, for fuck's sake. I thought Snow was the other guy, but then he turned evil. Yeah. Here's the thing with a villain like Snow. Like, in the first films, he's like unreasonably evil. Just this evil dictator that is like, he's like the Emperor Palpatine, because all roads lead to Star Wars. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna... I'm trying to think, but I got this stupid raven outside my window singing the song of his people. I'm just gonna say these guys are the same height because I know they're not. Yeah. But then, can you imagine like how much Star Wars would suck if you try to give Emperor Palpatine a backstory and then say, oh, but he was a good guy the whole time, and then suddenly he had to turn evil because story demanded it. It's just, no! No! No. Some villains don't need tragic backstories. They're not real people. They are characters. Some characters can just be evil. His tits are in his neck. I gotta lower that. I mean, am I wrong? Well, yeah. Now, the thing with Anakin and Vader, that's a perfect example, because we met him as Vader first. But then we hear, oh, he's actually a fallen hero. Fallen hero villains are so good. That's good. That's just good writing, in my opinion. Say what you will about George Lucas. Fallen hero characters are just good writing. And then when we get the prequels and see Anakin Skywalker as the man he was and his slow descent into madness, then it just becomes a tragedy, which is what Star Wars always was. It is a Greek tragedy in space. Especially if you add Clone Wars and Tales of the Jedi in with it, then you get to see how, like, Anakin was systematically and slowly pushed to become Vader. Because if you just watch the movies, you're like, oh yeah, here's the war, and then here's the end of the war. Oh wait, he's evil now because he's afraid of losing his wife. But if you, like, watch the movies with the show in tandem right next to each other, you're like, oh! It makes so much more sense. Which anyone who says, oh, cartoons are for children. No, they are not. Animation is not for children. Alright? Animation is a media, not a genre. And I will fight anyone tooth and nail who says so. I finally just got my dad to watch Star Wars Rebels because we watched Ahsoka. And he was just like, he was just shrugging about half the characters. And he's like, all I know is I hate Sabine. Whatever this stupid bitch is. His words, not mine. And then I was like, you know what, we should probably watch Rebels because we watched like 2 episodes a night for Ahsoka, and then it ended on us just finishing the 1 episode. So I was like, you know what, let's watch Rebels. And he actually kind of liked it. So I'm just, yes! Success! Because usually his brand of Star Wars is only the live action material. And he loves Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett. He loves that show, those two shows, which is technically one show. If we're being honest with ourselves, Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett are the same shows. Yeah, Rebels is so good. Finally got him to watch it. We're in season 4, and I'm really excited because season 4 is a banger. Not my favorite, but it was good. Oh, what's your favorite? Because I like Rebels too, but when it comes to, like, Star Wars stuff, if I just want to put something on, I'll put, like, Empire Strikes Back or Attack of the Clones in the background, because it's just, Attack of the Clones, say what you will about the cringy dialogue, Attack of the Clones is just so fun. Oh yeah, Mandalorian is, yeah. It's pretty good. Okay, season 1 was pretty good. And I love Paz Vizsla. I mean, I can't get enough of that man. I just can't. Every time he's on screen, I lick up the crumbs. So season 3, I was well fed season 3 of Mandalorian, because we actually get more Paz Vizsla, and then he has a son named Ragnar, and heart eyes, motherfucker. Yeah, and then the ending of Mandalorian happened, and I want, who was in charge, who made that executive decision? Was that Filoni or Jon Favreau? Because I got a bone to pick with them if either was the case. Does he? Yeah, he does. Yeah. A lot of people are shitting on Filoni for Ahsoka, but I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, because Ahsoka isn't finished yet. So we don't know where it's gonna go. A lot of people shat on Clone Wars because of Ahsoka in season 2, and then season 4 was the best thing that ever happened. And a lot of people shit on Rebels because it wasn't Clone Wars. So I'm gonna wait to pass judgment. However, I am afeared that Filoni will be forced to make the sequel trilogy canon. Because I honestly, in my 100% honest opinion, the sequel trilogy should not be considered canon. It honestly should not be. Well, rip your hamster, because you ain't getting him back. I'll just ankle his arm the other way. I'm also afraid, because Thrawn is honestly my favorite villain, and I'm low-key a simp for Thrawn. I mean, I won't be ashamed of it. I'm a Thrawn simp, okay? I might be demonetized because I said the S word, but it's the most apt description I have, aight? And I'm afraid if the fans have been saying, oh yay, he's gonna make Heir to an Empire canon, I'm like, I don't want Heir to the Empire to be canon for Thrawn, because he dies in that one. I want the Chiss ascendancy. Yeah, food and, some really strong-smelling, tasty treat, and he should get a a Thrawn spaghetti. Thrawn spaghetti. Yes. Yes, I slurp. vomit on a sweater, knees weak, mom's thrown spaghetti. Snap back to reality. Oops, there goes gravity. Cries in lesbian. Hey, cat. Stop it. We got the kitty now. Because she's being a turd. Leave my cardboard alone, please. Can you hear her? Oh, goodness, you're shedding. Alright, sit over there. So I can't have you dancing on my head right now. That's my kitten, Hawk. She's a nuisance, but I love her all the same. Do I dare give him the star now, or is that... Hey, Tal, if she gets too in my face while I'm working, I'm gonna have to ask you to come get her. But right now, she's okay. She's on my desk. Get off! Let go! No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Did she push any buttons? Did you just push buttons? No buttons for you. Alright, now let me... She's laying on my drawing tablet. Okay, I'll just have to work on this one corner then. Will you stop eating my pen? Nope, no, 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 no. Why'd you have... Why did I have to take a liking to you? Dumbass. I'm just gonna have to do this one-handed because the kitty's laying on my mouse hand. Thank you. His hair's off, and I don't know where the problem is. Don't look at me like that. Alright, yes, you can sit here. Just don't eat my papers. She's laying on my hotkeys now, so if anything happens, I'm sorry. Oh, that might be it. There. Huh? No! Fluffers, you stay off the keyboard. Oh, you. Oh, you. Oh, you got your slobber on my glasses. You might need to come get the kitty.
Alright, let me do the fire first.
Here's another thing that I'm terrible at with drawing, especially if you're going to be drawing characters in the same page, their heads have to be the same size. So that they can be proportionate to each other, which means there's gonna be a lot of this.
Do I have to take the baby? Or is she good now? Where is she? Oh.
I mean, she's fine right here, sort of, but she won't stay.
I see how it is. You tear ass in my room and then you come here and sleep.
Did you hear her purring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I wrote that. Oh, do you like it here because of the lamp? Is it warm? Oh.
She keeps pushing buttons.
You chew on me.
I really don't want her to knock that over. I got a lava lamp on my desk that is on, and she's laying right next to it. And I'm clenched.
I think she might try to sleep there because it is warm.
Yeah, please just stay there.
Oh, she looks so cute.
I know. I got
Anyway.
the community tab is just gonna be full of cat pictures.
Anyway, I'm on standby for kitten duty, I guess.
All right, everyone, shh. The baby's trying to sleep. I think he still wears the same button up because he's... Alright, yeah, you can lay here, just... What time period is this? I actually don't know. Oh, I meant like when does the story take place? Because I never actually figured that out, because most of the story doesn't happen in the city. It takes place in the forest with the tribal characters. But when we are in the city, I'm going to draw it to where the license plates are purposefully obscured, because I don't want to like give away what place the story, or where the story takes place, because it's not a real world location. But at the same time, it's like, do they have smartphones, or are they still using flip phones? Because flip phones are just superior, in my opinion. Will you quit laying on my keyboard? What happened? How did you delete a layer by laying on my keyboard? How does that even happen? If I knew you were gonna be a pill, I would have. Okay, well, I got the layer back, so we're good. For now. Stop pushing buttons. Okay, we're still good. Okay, yeah. Whew. Whew. I have no idea what any of the keyboard keys she's pushing when she does that. Alright, Ken, you're gonna have to move. Lay here. There you go. You can lay like that. Alright. Hopefully we have cat situation under control. I am tempted to get her a box to lay on for my desk, but every time I like get her a nice rectangle to lay on, she's not interested. The only rectangle she wants to lay on is my drawing tablet. That's a big ass truck that just went by. Should her city outfit be reminiscent of... You know what? How... Historical accuracies be damned. My story has people with 3 colors in their hair. And soul magic and whatnot. I'm gonna make Iris weeb trash. God damn, now I'm gonna have to draw her like this for the next few 100 pages. I don't care. She's cute. And she's only gonna look like this for the prologue, so I'm okay with adding whatevers. something, baby. Yeah, love me for everything you hate me for. Kitty's asleep. Let's hope she stays that way for at least 20 minutes. Okay, I can get rid of that. What's really gonna kill me for some future bits in the story when they go to the city, or at least have shots of the city. There's going to be a lot of buildings and cars and whatnot that I'm going to have to keep track of. Especially since I want the city to have their own things going on. I have ideas for these characters to have their own. I don't want to say mini-series, but I guess it would be, sort of. But I can get around that by just writing it as a novella. Yeah, loophole. Alright, let me clean up this sketch a little bit just so I can see more of what I'm working with. I do know. I didn't draw it here, but I know it's there. There is a telephone pole right behind the sign. And I think that's about where it is. And this is a little parking lot for the park rangers. Sort of. A sort of parking lot. My bad. For this kind of road, it would be a double line because there's no way you would be able to turn here. Oops. Oh, I'll fix the actual heights of these bastards later. Because they just keep getting taller. If I do the thing where it's technically this is the only bubble and everything else kind of bleeds into each other via gradient, and then just color and have the lines on top, that'll at least make it look less boxy. Which of course I will only know exactly what that looks like once I get to the line art. There's the river flowing by. And it's so funny. I'm going to point this out now because I just want to let people know. Yes, I realize it as well. The setup for this city, where it's a city on one side, a river, and then a forested area on another, is the exact same setup. The exact same setup as Gatesville. And that might be accidental because Dreamwalkers was a thing first before Gatesville was. So technically Gatesville copied Dreamwalkers. But it's just, I always had that setup this way in my mind. And I think it's because, and I don't want to get too specific, in the area that I live, there is, in fact, a city, a river, and a mountainous area right across the river from that very city. Now, that mountainous area is not forested whatsoever. It is mostly housing development, but it's just that setup is just in my mind because it's my childhood. Hello, sleepy kitty. Can you not sleep on my hotkeys, please? Well, how can I say no to that smile? Alright, that's page 1. How long have I been streaming? Oh, about an hour and a half. Okay. It's the first stream I'm doing in a while, and I'll get on to page 2. Alright. Save. Open. Pages. Frame. And I am going to copy, paste, Control T. Save. Alright. Yep, all my streams will be live later. So if you need to step away for a moment, do not feel guilty. That is not what I meant to do. How do you save as? It's Control SA, right? For save as? Control Shift S. There. The kitty's laying on my hotkeys. I can't hit them right now. Alright, so. Prologue PT. 2. Did I just... Hold on, did I just do that? I did. There. Oops, I didn't draw him with a cigarette. Hold on, I need to fix that. I don't know how to draw cigarettes, guys. Bear with me. So while people are here, thought gonna be, how do I say this? Posting my cringe doodle sketches on the community tab instead of wasting my life away fussing over Twitter. Thoughts? I mean, if I'm gonna waste my life away, it might as well be on something monetizable, right? Alright, now I know it's not like this. Hang on. Let me get hold a chapstick in my hand. That's about the size of a cigarette, right? Alright, now I need to pose this. Ah. Alright, let's be honest, people. They say, you know, the image of smoking is like, oh yeah, it's so cool because you look disinterested and whatnot. But I mean, the position that your hand is when you're smoking, let's be honest, it's very limp-wristed. Pointing towards... But no, you wouldn't do it like that. You do it like this. At least the kitty feels comfortable enough to sleep around me. Just wish it wasn't on my desk while I was working. Hmm? Lashes don't go out like that, they go like that. This is gonna drive me absolutely up a wall. I haven't eaten lunch yet, and I probably should. Pensive puffing. That's much better. If you're ever having trouble with your character's anatomy, just crop them. Just just crop it. Just draw it big, like the full pose, and then just crop it to the thing you want. There you go. That's 1,000 times better. God. I miss drawing cats. Because cats don't do shit like this. They don't do, like, parkour. Shit like this just to hop a fence. Or, not a fence, but you know the guardrail that's here? Because he's too cool to just walk around it like a normal person. technically that's on the wrong layer, but it's his hand, so I kind of need it to be there. Well, technically, would his legs even be like that? Since he's trying to jump over, and he's like, shoot, and you gotta pivot your hip. I'm not an active person, so it's not like, oh yeah, just do the reference pose for you to for you to draw it. I'm like, I'm not an athletic person, bitch. I can't jump over anything that's taller than my knees. I'm not the jumper. I'll figure this pose out later, because apparently, no, it would be like that. Because this leg is back, and then this leg is forward, but it would look bad no matter which way I drew it. Alright, well, at least I can pretend I can draw the back of his head. There'll be a lot of parkour. You know, I might as well just try and learn how to draw actual people doing things as much as possible, because later in the comic there's like full choreographed fight scene. Chapter 1 is a choreographed fight scene. And I'm just, how in the hell am I gonna draw that? Ugh! I will be doing that away from stream, because that's just gonna... I'm just gonna wait until I have everything lined, but, you know, I just wanted to get this done because, you know, I hadn't streamed in a while, so I was doing other things, and I wanted my 100 subscribers video to be out before I made anything else, because my subscriber count and video count was perfectly balanced, and I needed to make that joke. But now it's not perfectly balanced. Thanks a lot, guys. It's like 4 more people subscribed after that video. I'm like, great. Now it's no longer even. Unsubscribe right now. I'm not making 4 new videos just to keep it balanced, eh? Unless I do like 50 more streams, or like do a stream and then make, I don't know, like stream I'm done a stream cuts of just different random moments that I think are worth half a damn. I don't know. Now hear me out. If I do it like this, and then do a... Waka 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 waka. I turn into Pac-Man. If I do a that, just then it's an action pose. And then I can erase all these. Yes. But then this has to be Stay on target. Alright, because there's the bit where he jumps down. Should honestly be like up there or something. Excuse me. Okay, yeah, I can do that. I meant to hit Control Z. Alright, I'm gonna trace this pose and then make it smaller, because proportionally he would not be that big. I went totally radio silent for that whole time, guys. I'm sorry, man. I'm just in the zone when it comes to sketching, because I haven't drawn anything in 5 years. I mean, I have, but it's mostly just been bus shots that have taken me literally all day to do. Would he be about that size? Would he? I need to triple check the map because I'm pretty sure the river that's beyond the bridge curves away from the mountain range or towards it. I don't remember, so I'll have to check. Oh, stretch break. I might end the stream soon, guys. Ugh. I want these streams to be fun and entertaining, and I'm kind of running out of juice. And I need food. I need food. So, I will be ending stream soon. Probably around the 2-hour mark. So, about like 20 minutes. I'll apply. And then paste. So merge those down into one layer. I'm wondering, should these bubbles go like straight across or like come down a little bit? Like just to it? I think they will, since it's a sequence of events that happen right now after each other, and then this bottom one will be borderless. Or something like that. I don't know what shoes or like, I know, because I know she's wearing like, now hold on, cat. Let's not do that, please. She's got like, shorts or something underneath. Oh, that was me. Okay, I did that. Oops. Oh, what is it, baby? Why are you whining? If I'm gonna be honest, guys, I should have said that. It was a cold morning. The dream for Dreamwalkers is for it to be animated one day because I've been told my art style is very cartoonish anyway, so I was like, you know what? Why not make it animated? I mean, I don't want to animate it, but if, like, I don't know, A24 wants to pick it up, I'd be okay with that, but it has to, start out as something. I'd say Netflix or something, but, I'm not really, They did a good job with Nimona, I think. They were gonna do Bone, but then they canceled it, and then they were gonna finish Dark Crystal, and then they canceled it. They got 3 seasons worth of Cuphead, which is amazing that they got that far. So I don't know what company I would want to have pick it up. Ideally, I would just start my own animation company and then just hire animators to do it. Just, here's my art style, here's the animation, I'll do the storyboards, here you go. That is not proportionate whatsoever. Plop. Like, how cartoony do I want this to look? Because I can make this look very cartoony, but if I want to keep them in proportion... some odd looking foreshortening, but we will just we'll just ignore it for now. Just tiny bits of physical comedy. And with that really badly rendered pose, I think I'm gonna end it here, y'all. I want lunch. And for sketching 2 pages after like a month of not doing any comment pages, and then I did all like the thumbnailing the night before, I'd say not bad. Oh. So, the next streams will have everything to do with Dreamwalkers, because December is Dreamwalker month. Sorry, my kitty is on the desk and I'm checking her nails. I mean, I probably could trim them, but they're already pretty short. They're just sharp. They're just sharp. Did you need to watch the way you use your claws, baby? I don't know if you guys heard her, but she's a little purr baby. And she's on my desk. So, thank you all so much for watching. I don't know when the next stream is going to be. Probably just, next week. Yeah, next week or so. I might do a thing where Mondays and Tuesdays would be YouTube day, if I want to do a YouTube video, and then Wednesdays and Thursdays will be streams, and then Friday is whatever. You can have a baby. But I don't want to keep a hard schedule, because then, I'll fall off it, and then I'll just be like, I don't want to anymore. So, anyway. Yeah. I never know how to end these streams. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.